Botox, lip filler, BBLs, and breast augmentation. Every cosmetic plastic surgery procedure is absolutely okay if done responsibly. But should we draw the line when half of the female population ends up looking the same? Where is the revolution and authenticity Generation Z was supposed to make? Hello everybody, I'm Maria and this is the first episode of Pretty Educated, a podcast for the girls who refuse to fit in a box. In this podcast we'll talk about popular pop culture dilemma, psychology, feminism and neuroscience, and for every episode I'll have brought to you a question that I'll please you to answer in the comments. And today's question is, what is a beauty procedure you did hoping you'll fit the beauty standards? Because I feel this is a common dilemma with Gen Z girls. All of us are running towards a beauty standard that is more fluid than water. In 2016 was the curvy body, full face of makeup and partying. In 2024 is the clean girl makeup, slim body and Pilates being your main activity of the day. And it's not a problem that a girl likes to do a clean girl makeup or that she likes going to Pilates. The problem is when everybody tries to replicate the same exact template. I'm sure I'm not the only one that walks down the street and sees replicas and clones of everybody. Everybody seems to look the same. From the hair, makeup, outfits down to the literal way of speaking, everything seems mass-produced. So the question stands, where is the Gen Z authenticity? Here lies the ultimate paradox, because on paper Generation Z is ranked highest in the generation that values authenticity, self-expression and uniqueness. We try to fight societal norms, but when you look at our digital archive, the reality seems a bit filtered and unreal because there is a blurry line of what being authentic actually means. This links to also our buying habit because we think that because we're buying a product, we're also buying an identity, and those things are not the same. Just because a trend is labeled as submersive or indie, you following it doesn't make you unique. Because when millions of people are buying the same lip gloss and are doing the same facial treatment, there is a label that is followed, and that makes us live in a standardized conformity. Just make it aesthetic. And now we will think of the psychological consequences these beauty standards have. Because when you are so concerned of how you look, of how your hair looks, of how everybody looks, and how you can make yourself to look how the rest of the world does, you will start viewing yourself as a person and start viewing yourself as a project. You are basically chasing a phantom of yourself that will never exist. Responsibility in beauty procedures isn't just finding a good doctor, but actually asking yourself if you actually would love to have these beauty procedures and would change your life in a positive way, or if your brain has been programmed in such a way that you will think yourself as valuable only if you do it. Here is when your self-concept gets absolutely crushed because it places your self-esteem outside of yourself. It basically needs constant external validation to survive. So your face stops being your face and it starts being a project of the validation of others, of the approval of others. If I post a picture, would everybody like it? Would everybody comment? Would I look good enough for other people? When in reality it's not about that. It's about what you like, what photos you like to put on to the world, and about your worth, not what you can achieve. And this has another very bad consequence that is called internal objectification. So when you're such hyper fixated on how you look and how you are perceived, you start objectifying yourself. You start seeing the world through your eyes, resulting in you start not living the world through your lenses. You start living your own life through the lenses of the spectators, through the lenses of your friends, through the lenses of a supposed audience that should approve you. Start monitoring how you look, if your skin looks good enough, if your hair is good enough, if your makeup is okay. And that's the moment when you actually stop enjoying your life. Thank you so much for watching. Bear with me with the first episode. And if you want me to do another episode on how to build your own beauty standard, you can like this episode, subscribe, and comment down below. Don't forget to answer the question I put at the beginning of the episode. Also, if you have any more topics that you would like me to discuss, you can also leave those. And until the next time, stay pretty educated. Bye!